Today we are here with our friend Anthony Calleo at Pie Pizza.
This is not normal pizza. Anthony's a very passionate chef, one of those good people who started out doing something else. I think he has something ridiculous like a sort of like PhD in like, you know, micro brain surgery or something.
Masters in social work.
You know, I paid my way through college and the end of high school and grad school doing pizza.
Brain surgery is very expensive to
I know.
get into that shit.
Fuck, social work's really expensive.
Me.
When the real estate market fell out, I lost a ton of money, and I don't have a lot of pride. Like, I got bills, I'm gonna pay them. I went back to doing what I knew how to make money at, like delivering pizza in the middle of the night because it didn't interrupt my day schedule. And the place I was working, I really loved, and the people who were running it really didn't know what they were doing, and they were still like kind of surviving. And so I was like, man, you really don't know what you're doing. I know a lot about pizza. I've been doing it for a long time. Let me be a part of this. Let me help you. Let me buy in. I had it all structured out. And at the end of the day, they just wouldn't take me seriously. I was one of their drivers, right? And so eventually, finally, I got really upset. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. Like, I'm going to do this on my own. And I kind of accepted that it was okay to make pizza for a living, despite my degrees, despite like just everything, right? Like, it's okay.
I know Anthony from when I used to work at Catbirds, which is a little dive jazz bar in Montrose. For years, he didn't have a brick and mortar. He had a food truck. So his food truck was parked at Catbirds, serving pizza.
Oh, we first met.
Actually, yes, where we first met. Maybe we'll get to go.
Started stalking me right there in the early days.
You know, the thing about the truck that's so challenging, imagine if, you know, you woke up, got ready to go to work, went to your restaurant, and got the key to open the door, and the door just wouldn't open, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, right? But it's like with a food truck, like that's very much a thing. It will just not run sometimes. But I'm a perfect blend of stupid and stubborn, you know, dumb enough to try and do it and stubborn enough not to quit. I mean, there are plenty of times when I got that thing towed to shifts. Because I had like 3 different tow truck guys that towed me at like a real bargain price.
Just like the struggles that farmers have, when you start out as a chef on a food truck, you deal with the same kind of shit the farmers are dealing with. It's insane. The summers in Houston, the conditions and cooking in a food truck. I mean, this guy has literally been to hell and back to get to where he is now.
The thing is I always told myself, like, there are no world-ending problems, like they're just challenges.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just a hurdle to be cleared, not something to end your day.
Yep.
You can either go home and go to sleep and say fuck it, or you can find a way to make it happen. I started off as a pizza cook, and over time became like a cook. And there's a difference, because like hiring people here for the restaurant has been challenging to start with, because I needed pizza cooks who were also cooks. And I found that it is easier to train cooks how to be pizza cooks than it is how to train pizza cooks to be cooks. I try and treat pizza like it's real food, which partially means, you know, like we cook, right? We don't just fucking open bags. And think of it as like a plate of food, right? If I was serving this as a dish, exactly. It just happens to be on an edible plate, right? I think where people fuck up pizza dough a lot is if you ask like most any chef, like what are you like most scared to make someone that you really respect, they're not going to tell you like foams and deconstructed whatevers and spherification and blah, blah, blah. They're going to tell you an omelet.
Yeah.
Because you can't lie about an omelet, right? Like our dough is water, high gluten flour, the fancy shit, salt, yeast, and olive oil. It's 5 things.
Right.
One of the things we do at Pie that I love very much is the rotating menu. This month's rotating menu, we've got a pizza on there that's Thanksgiving pizza, basically. And when you read the description, and you know, it sounds okay, it sounds cool, whatever, but we're doing it from scratch. So we're taking the birds, breaking them down, roasting them in the oven. Figuring out how to roast turkey in a pizza oven was pretty cool. Using the bones to make stock, doing the stock all day.
So that's your sauce base?
Yep, yeah, that's sauce base. There's a handful of pizzas that we sauce like this by hand, just because there really isn't an easier way to do this. Put the turkey on underneath the cheese to give it a fighting chance, because it's got to survive for 6 to 8 minutes in a really hateful oven.
Smart pizza, my friend. Smart pizza.
Bye.
So These are super cool. They're cranberries. They're pickled in apple cider vinegar, sugar, cloves, and nutmeg.
Known Anthony for many years when I had my last restaurant. He came in with our tattoo guy that we all use.
Pizza as a food like kind of has a culture. It tends to attract a certain type of person that works in it. I know this experientially, right? I've been doing it for like 20 years. Like pizza like has a tendency to employ more like metalheads, dirtbags, burnouts, and like punk rockers than like say sushi chefs.
And they came up with this great scheme to do like pizza for life, would you believe? So Gabe will put up a number of tattoos which he's made specifically for the event.
A flashcard. You know?
Yeah.
When you show up, you present your tattoo and you get a free slice.
It's like free, you know.
It's like a punch card without a punch card.
Punch card, but a permanent one for the rest of your life. And they're trying to convince me to get one.
Dave, I just got my next tattoo.
Uh-oh. Is it the dolphin with the Ray-Bans and the...
Yes, it is.
No, it's a pixie lady with her crazy hair. She almost looks like David Bowie with breasts.
That's terrifying to me. We're really right up in your pit. Are you sure you want to do that?
I don't know.
All right.
Let's do it. We can always move it later, yeah? Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot.
He hasn't even touched you yet and you're already clenching.
I thought I was going to the dentist. I was wondering where all the nurses were.
I left that outfit at home, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Are we done?
Yep.
We done yet?
Yep, all done. Oh, beautiful.
One turkey pizza. Let's make something else. These are shallots we saute, and they're almost kind of pickled in our roasted garlic oil we make in-house. Fresh strawberries.
Fantastical, as they say.
We use Pure Luck Chev.
Nice.
It's a creamery here in Texas. We mix black pepper in it. So it's like a black pepper chev.
Yeah.
Look at that. Shit's fucking delicious.
Charles. Really good.
Yeah. We could use shittier goat cheese, but I really don't see the point in doing that. Because I'd like people to actually, you know, eat something that's delicious.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Look at this, baby.
Want arugula salad. This cute little guy gets garnished with fried shallots at Expo. They're dehydrated.
They're like
fried.
crispy.
Yes.
Goat cheese up in here.
Special what you got going on here, really is.
Thank you.
It's something different and awesome.
trying.
Throw your whole life into this thing, and you can tell the love in the food.
Like how just rough I look. Just rough, buddy. Rough.
Restaurant life.
Yeah, it's the shit they don't show you on Food Network. Pizza time.
Pizza time, bitches.
All right, so we are gonna deliver a pizza to our old friends at Catbirds as a surprise.
Ooh, yeah.
Makes you popular with the ladies when you smell like pizza. I'm positive they don't have any food except popcorn, so
Yeah.
I think we'll be a welcome sight.
Macaroni and cheese. I've never had one of those.
We make 62 pounds of macaroni and cheese a day. It's like, I'm not kidding. Like, women my age are not interested in me at all. Women my age are mostly gainfully employed with 401ks, and I'm like, hi, I have a restaurant. I'm so emotionally unavailable. How are you? So most people get into pizza because like it's real gangster money. It really has the best margins. A corporate pizza food cost is like 18%, which, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, like that's real sexy. And like people will eat real shitty pizza and crush it. That's why there's so much shitty pizza in the world, because like it's a great hustle.
That's not why you do it.
No. Honestly, that was a big challenge starting the truck, was making the food I made, making it the way I made it. And you know, when I started, like I knew a lot about pizza, I didn't know shit about food. I was lucky enough to share kitchens with some really talented people who were willing to invest time in me because I was very persistent and polite.
It's been a long journey for us all. Days. You being out here, us coming up from drunk from work. We're already drunk at work. Then we come down here.
Cheers.
Sausages. Totoro. I'm gonna call it Totoro.